What is up, you guys? Bit of a different way of starting just a normal video, but I thought I'd do the intro as a sort of vlog. This is my top 10 summer songs that I've listened to this summer, and hopefully you guys may or may not have heard of some of them, and yeah, hopefully it can get you in some new tunes if you like it.
Yes, what is up, you guys? Welcome to another video, and sorry it's a bit of a late upload, but I'm here anyway. So yeah, top 10 summer tracks of 2016. This is basically my top 10 most played songs over the summer, and hopefully some of you guys will actually like them. Okay, so this top 10 list is going to work at number 10 being the least played out of the 10, and the top one being the most played. And it's a very kind of diverse mix of genres, and I really like it, and I'm excited to show you guys the type of music that I'm really into. And it's a very vast mix, so hopefully you will like something on this list. Sadly, due to copyright, I can't include the songs in this video, which is really frustrating for me, but I can leave the links in the description if you want to, or you can just go and look them up on Spotify. It's one or the other, or iTunes, whatever you prefer. It's just I'm going off my Spotify because at the moment I'm taking advantage of my student premium, so yeah. Coming in at number 10 is The Sound by the 1975. I did a really awful review of this song, but I just love it. It's got a really upbeat kind of tone to it. I love the piano, I love the guitar, and I love the lyrics. I absolutely love them. This song is just, it's so feel good, and it makes you want to kind of, I don't know, not dance as such, but it's dabbable, probably. And number 9 is Good Grief by Bastille, and I absolutely love this song. I love it. It's such a good single for them to come back into the industry with, and I cannot wait for their new album. And yeah, I wasn't very keen on Good Grief at first because of the high-pitched singing at the start. I heard a preview of it before the song came out, and I was just like, I don't know how that's going to work, but I love it. The drums are amazing. The vocals are incredible, the guitar is beautiful, and just everything about it is incredible. In addition to that though, there was a really good remix that got released by Don Diablo, who is further up on the list of this, and he did a really good remix of it. He did it a lot of justice, but it's not as good as the original in my opinion. And number 8 is Drive vs. Fly by Colour Therapy. Colour Therapy is an Adam Young project, kind of pushed away to the side, similar to the likes of Port Blue and Sky Sailing. It's a very easy listening, chilled out kind of genre. I've put this on my playlist, The War Against Insomnia. If you're on Spotify and you want to follow that playlist, I'll link that in the description. And I add new chilled out, easy listening songs to that almost every week. So hopefully there'll be something there for you as well. And if you want, I will also put the link to this playlist that I have of my top 10 summer tracks as well. It's hard to explain, but I really like how the drum beat kind of makes me have kind of a pulsy breathing pattern, and it kind of makes me drowsy and then eventually falling asleep. And it's got a very melodic kind of synth and chimey noises and stuff, very ambient at the same time. So I recommend you do go and listen to that. The next song is Nothing on My Mind by Astronomy, I think they're called. And I heard this song randomly around near where I work. I was just walking around with my dad and my brother, and this song came on. I found it really catchy. It's got a really chilled out guitar kind of based thing, and they're such a good band. I think they're a band anyway. I should have done my research. As far as I'm aware, they're a band. And yeah, Nothing on My Mind. Just incredible. I don't really know much about the song. Usually I like to go really in depth, but this is just one song that I just want to listen to, and I can't get bored of it. The next one is a very recent play, but I've really overplayed it, but I still love it, and I was listening to it before I made the video actually. So Call You Home by Kelvin Jones. Yeah, Kelvin Jones is I don't even know where he's from actually, but he's got a voice very similar to Jack Johnson. And it shocked me a lot, really, because like Jack Johnson has a very distinct voice. But then when I heard this, I thought it was Jack Johnson with like a new single or something. But it turns out it was this Kelvin guy, and now I'm actually obsessed with his album, and it is an amazing album, and he really deserves a lot more credit for the album than I think he got, really. At the halfway mark, number 5, we have On My Mind by Don Diablo, who I mentioned before did that Bastille remix. He is an incredible DJ, kind of house music, I guess. Well, I'm not actually sure. Well, electronic for definite, but very, very talented DJ. And yeah, it's an amazing song. I love the radio edit for it. It's just a bit shorter than the original, but yeah, it's just an amazing song. The drops are amazing. It's a great song to have at parties and stuff. I put it on when I have been out with friends and stuff, and like we've all, you know, my first dab on my channel, and it was to a Don Diablo song in my head. Great. At number 4, we've got Ride by 21 Pilots. This song is incredible. It's really chilled at first with kind of a reggae kind of vibe to it, and then it just kicks in on the chorus, and then it just fits together like a jigsaw, and it's got that 21 Pilots vibe to it. I've noticed with a lot of their new album Blurry Face, it's very it's very reggae orientated. I've noticed there's a lot of ska used in, and for those of you who don't know what that is, it's basically kind of like an offbeat thing. So instead of going on 1, you'll go on 2 and 4. So instead of going 1, 2, 3, it'll be 2, 4. Like, so it's just an offbeat thing, but it's a really amazing kind of thing to do, and that album is so much based around that, I've noticed, and Ride just emphasises that so much more, and I just love the song. Now we're in the top 3, and these are 3 very, very different genres, so yeah. How to Love by Cash Cash featuring Sophia Reyes, I think that's her name. She's a very talented singer, and Cash Cash are just awesome. I love them so, so much. And How to Love just screams summer. I've been listening to it throughout the whole summer since it's in the top 3. I think that's pretty obvious. I think I've had over 100 plays this past week of that one song. I know that sounds a bit excessive, but trust me, when I can do a song to death, I can never get bored of it anyway. Like, I know most people probably listen to a song like 5 times and they're like, oh, I've done it to death. I can never do a song to death. Like, I listened to one song, With You by Colour Fire, and I went out for a date and I just listened to that on repeat for the whole day. So about 14 hours of listening to the same song on repeat. I just didn't twig, but I love the song that much. And I think How to Love is basically up there with my favourite songs now. The next one is a bit more of a singer-songwriter, kind of like Calvin Jones. With the Calvin Jones one, it was a bit more acoustic with an acoustic guitar, and but with this one, it's Tom Odell at number 2, and with his song Here I Am off his new album Wrong Crowd. And you see, normally people would be like, oh, Magnetized or Wrong Crowd, like they were the 2 main singles for this album. But Here I Am stands out to me so much. Very piano-based, because that's Tom Odell's kind of style. But then it kind of merges into like kind of an alternative rock thing a bit later on, but it's just so upbeat, and I just love the vibe that it gives off, and I really, really want to hear this song live because it's just incredible, and I really recommend you guys listen to it. So now at number 1, this is probably one of my new favourite songs, and it's Gravity by Against the Current. Against the Current are like, I think as far as I'm aware, they got originated on YouTube, and then they got kind of big through that, and then they got signed, and then they've released this huge album that everyone loved. Well, everyone who liked that genre anyway, and people loved it, and then they got even bigger from that, and now they've just released a new album, and now they're doing a world tour. I think that's incredible, but this song was off their first album, and it's what their first album is named after as well. And this song is just incredible. I love the drum beat to it. I love the vocals. The vocals are incredible. She's got an amazing voice. And I really, really hope that I can grab a ticket to see them in Manchester. But yeah, that's it for my top 10. Hope you enjoyed it. It's a bit longer than what I planned to do, but I kind of like to go off on one when I talk about music. It was kind of like a rough review for each of the songs, I guess. But that's my top 10. As I said before, I'll link the playlist down there in the description for you guys to go and listen to the songs. And if you like any of them, if you haven't heard of any of them, please go and listen to them. You never know what you might find. Kind of like me with the Calvin Jones. I didn't expect to hear that, and next thing you know, I'm obsessed with this new artist. So you never know what you're going to find. So I hope you enjoyed it. Please do listen to the songs. Like, love my channel, do whatever you want. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And yeah, just have a great day. Salute.